Is it working? Aha! It's working! Sorry, it just hasn't popped up at all. Right, hello. Hello, people. Let me just share the link. Right, now that that is all done, hello my friend. Yeah, I've just had to do it manually because I was thinking, hang on a minute, is this actually working? But it turns out it's been working for the past 3 minutes. Oh. Hello Nathan. Okay, someone's livery's not loading in straight away. It's laggy as all hell. We're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna give some people some time, considering I spent 3 minutes not knowing that the stream was actually up. I'm gonna give people a little bit extra time than normal today. So how have you all been? We all had a good weekend? Right. It is too short. Good morning, good afternoon. Well, I'm lucky enough where basically the job I do, I get, like, there's planning, that scheduling and planning that sort of plan out all of our days of work and all of our shifts. And I had too much annual leave and they said, here, just have the week off. And I'm like, cool. So I'm going to use this time off effectively. yeah, strategies tonight. Strategies. Sorry, this evening will be interesting. Oh, there we go. Now my on-air thing has come up, popped up. There we go. Please take it easy on me in the future, mate. Have you ever watched one of my commentaries before? If you have, you know I do not go easy on anybody, because why not? No, we'll see how it goes. If you do a colossal fuck up, then yes, you're getting it. Whereas if you're not quite on pace, then you might just be having a bad drive. So I'm how long has this been going on for now? No, it's not. There we go, that's long enough. We'll go from here. So, good morning, good evening, good night, whatever fucking time of the day it is. This is round 4. We're halfway through the season in Tier 5 already. I know it's going way too quick. 2 cars do not have liveries on at the moment. Maybe 3. Oh well, 4 cars, sorry. If there's special liveries, I won't see it until the next round. We'll have a little look. So, Watkins Glen. A track that is very hard on the front left, and its pit lane. It's a shorter trip if you walk to the moon than if you pit in this track, it seems. But nonetheless, you've got to stop anyway. So we're going to go through the grid. We got Zab in first, we got Cap in second, the winner, if my memory serves me correct, last time around in Suzuka. We then got Schumacher in third, Nathan in fourth, Nectar, our current championship leader? Let me just double check my facts before I go forward. No, I do not want to open that up. Standing post, because yeah, our championship leader is in fifth, and the champion rivals in second. So Nectar's got a bit of work to do. His work is definitely cut out. We then got Major in sixth, we got Monk in seventh, we got Zimmer in eighth, we got Quack, who somehow managed to crash 7 times in the same corner doing the same thing, in ninth. I'm actually impressed by that. We then got the Potato in 10th. We have got the Flying Spaniard in 11th. We've got Kenny, I believe, is a reserve driver for Tier 5 in 12th. Correct on both. Okay, I guarantee someone does 2-stop in the feature. Hopefully not. I hope someone's not that silly, but we'll see. Yeah, I believe Kenny is a reserve driver in this tier. If so, this is the first time on track. Welcome, Kenny. Be prepared to potentially be ripped, not because I hate you, because it's entertainment. We have then got one of the 2 no, fucking stop. We then got one of the 2 very impressive Melons in 13th. We then got Blade Runner, which is the no, we then got Blade Runner in 14th. That's not a reserve driver. We have then got Beaumont in 15th. I believe that is another reserve driver. And then we've got Finn in 16th, bringing up the rear. Now, I want to point out something just for a second. Yes, I may take the piss out of all of you. However, Finn was the only one to show, the only one lower than tier 3, I believe, that actually drove in the round 2 of the Super Formula Series on Friday night just gone. And I must say, at one point he was doing very well. I didn't see much because all I could see was the pit lane, because I'm a safety car. However, I will come to that at another point in time. So we got 5 red lights because I clearly do not know what buttons are in this game. We're probably going to be going it any second away we go. That Ferrari in the background's got a monster start compared to that BMW. So is the Melon. So Zab taking a wider line into turn 1. Cap's going to try and capitalise and go up the inside. There's a little bit of lag going on, and everybody survives going through turn 1. They're still side by side for the lead. It's a lovely little camera angle going over the hill, and Zab takes the lead with Major going up to 3rd position and Schumacher dropping all the way down to 5th. Nectar dropping down to 6th. Let's jump. Stay on the leader just for a second. We're going to jump back a couple of cars as Major tries to go up the inside of Cap. Not going to work. Nathan's right behind him. So we're going to take the sweeping line. A couple of drivers going in tight. A few of the drivers going out wide. Schumacher tight on entry and exit as Schumacher goes up the inside of Nathan, going around one of the very few left-handers on the... very many left-handers on this track, begging pardon. So Schumacher's trying to make up a bit of lost ground. He's now going to challenge for 3rd as he comes out again on a tighter line, already using up quite a bit of his soft tyres compared to some of the drivers around him. I know it's only 2 times as we look further back as Nectar's going up the inside on Zimmer, and Quack's now going to take advantage of Zimmer being offline and potentially a bad exit, and Quack's going to try and go around the outside of the pair of them. That's not going to work, so now we've still got Nectar and Zimmer fighting it out as we go round the left-hander. Nectar shutting the door on his 2nd home race of the season. Let's have a little look back through the grid. Excuse me. Fracas has got a good start, so has Kenny. Kenny's made up a couple of positions. So is Pippa, so is Beaumont. Slav's dropped back a couple of spots. What's happened to Monk? Ooh, what has happened to Monk? So I'm just going to go back and have a look at what's happened. He's way off the pace. What happened here? So we got a really bad start. Quackman has made advantage of that. I think he just... Okay, I don't know. I think his controller or wheel disconnected, because looking at that, that's a disconnected bit of equipment. So really sucks the fact that that's happened to Monk. Going forward, as we got Fracas under pressure from Kenny. Kenny got a little bit wide on exit, which is going to allow Pippa straight up the inside for that 10th spot. Turn 1 is vital here at this circuit. You've got such a long run from turn 1 through 2, 3 and 4, and then going up to the bus stop of 5 as we go up ahead. Sorry, I just saw that. Hang on, I'm going to go back a couple of seconds because there's other things going on as well. So Nathan right in the slipstream of Schumacher, although it's not really going to be used to great effect because Schumacher's in the slipstream. As he outbrakes himself, Nathan's going to have a little look, and as Schumacher completely... I know I'm going back a second time, but I'm going to go jump on board. What did you do? So Nathan's slipstream's kind of been... Oh, you just broke way too late. Okay. How did you spin it out in 4th gear like that? I'm quite impressed. That was an okay rejoin. You nearly took out the flying fin, but... Excuse me. So, Schumacher dropped all the way back down to pretty much almost plumb last with his teammates, and 2 BMWs not having a good couple of open laps. And we then got Zimmer being chased down at the moment by Quack. Quack's made a good start in this sprint race so far. Let's just watch these guys for the next couple of corners before I jump back forward again, because actually no, I'm going to jump back forward now. Okay, whoa, right, what's happened up here? Zab's got himself a 1.5 second time penalty. From where? Where did you get that? It must have been back here. Oh, it's even further back. Oh, it's probably on the exit, on the last corner. So Zab now under serious pressure from Major, because he's got himself a 1.5 second penalty, so it's going to take him from leading this race to pretty much 10th, I'm guessing. Now, how is he going to do this? Is he going to stay on the racing line or is he going to pull off? Right, he's pulling off. Does he stay off the racing line? Because it's something that was reported. Apologies, no, he's going to place him down to 4th. I thought the pack was a lot closer than it was. So his race has not been impacted that much. But this has now released Cap out into the lead of this sprint race. He's now going to try and extend that gap and extend his lead to try and basically gain as many points, as he can on Nectar, who's all the way down in 5th position, who's now got Zab to get past as well. So Nectar, our current championship leader, has got it all to do at the moment. Let's have a little look further back as Zimmer's just got, doesn't look like he's got a great exit, and now that Ferrari's going to be all over the back of him. But it's a long straight, Quack needs to stay in that slip the whole time. That Supra's got some legs, so Zimmer's going to be okay going down the straight this time around, because that Supra's just going to have enough straight line speed to keep that Ferrari at bay. I mean, look at he's pulled a bit of a gap, to be honest. Oh, okay, I thought Quack was about to go into the barrier then, but I think it's just a little bit of glitchiness and a little bit of lag. Let's stay with this for another couple of seconds before I have a little scoot through the grid and see if I can find anything. We've got Fracas in 8th, we've got Pippet in 9th, we've got Dumont in 10th, we've got Kenny all the way now down to 11th, so I think he's had a little bit of a trouble moment, might have had a penalty. But I reckon a top 10 for Kenny's doable. We got a Jaguar in front of him, good down the straights, I'm not sure in the corners. This car, however, is very strong on its brakes and in the corners. So Kenny could use that car to his advantage, as in the background we got the Finn going up the inside of that Honda, so a lovely move from him. Who spun? Who spun? Quack! What's happened to Quack? Again, we see Quack having a moment as we go around the final left-hander and go into the right. You want to be careful. Oh, that's not going to work. He's a bit glitchy. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy. I'm trying someone else's today. Yeah, he just touched grass at entry. That's not going to work, my friend. You want to be careful reversing onto a track like that. He stepped on a banana. Zimmer got the good one. So we seem to have we've got the Joker in first place after his comment of stepping on a banana. We then got Major, the other Quack's teammate, all the way up in 2nd position. We then got Nathan in 3rd. We got Zab in 4th. We got Nectar in 5th. Slowly starting to catch as we're now halfway through this sprint race. We got Zimmer in 6th now with some breathing room. Now that Ferrari is not behind him, is he going to get another banana peel, or is he going to get a red shell to try and potentially mess around with the people in front of him? We got the watermelon in 7th. We got we got the potato in 8th. So we got the vegetable versus the fruit. Coming around the long hairpin right-hander as we go up the hill. We'll stay on with Fracas just for a moment. Deep in the slipstream, does he have a look going up the inside? He has a look. He's not close enough this time. It's a horrible little corner, this one. Excuse me. So Fracas not going to be able to do anything this round. Dumont's in 9th. Kenny's now in 10th. So Kenny's now back in the top 10. We've then got the Flying Spaniard in 11th, and we've got Finn, who's on an absolute charge at the moment. Started at the back of the grid, now he's in 12th. He did a very good overtake on the Honda just a lap ago, and now he's chasing down that Supra, so we'll keep an eye on him. We then got Monk in 13th, we got Blade in 14th, we got Quack in 15th, and we got Schumacher bringing up the rear, whose front tyre after 5 laps is not looking healthy. I mean, look at that difference between Quack, who's had a spin, and Schumacher. And let's find his teammate. His teammate's tyre is just as bad. So let's join the Flying Finn for just a moment. Is there a move into the bus stop? No, there isn't, but they've both caught up to Kenny in that Peugeot. So we will see how this goes. We'll just watch these guys for a moment. As Slav goes, oh, I just saw that at the corner of my eyes, about to take a drink. Slav tries to go up the inside of Kenny, but Slav has now compromised his line as he goes shallow entry again, keeping it tight. He's compromised his exit, which is now going to allow the Lamborghini to try and have a look up the inside. Does he have a look up the inside? No, he doesn't. He bails out this time. We'll stay with this battle actually, because it's a nice battle for 9th position. There's a lot of traction from Slav on just spotting on his inputs. So Slav going shallow again as Finn goes around the outside. Can he make it work? He does make it. They do make it side by side around the final corner. That was actually a very good attempt of a move, but that Supra's just got a little bit more speed, and I think Slav got a better exit. Let's look at the exit this time, because these two are fighting. Now Kenny is going away. Finn's going up the inside of 2. They're side by side through 2 as they go up around the left hander of 3. Now around the right hand, long right hander for 4, and that Supra's just going to stretch its legs out a little bit. As we switch to the Lamborghini to see what we can do as we get to the bus stop. As Slav just pulls a little bit of a gap going around the bus stop this time, as we got a Senna's throttle approach. I'm just spotting on the data down below from Finn, so a very interesting application of the throttle through there. The lines, as we got quite a large chunk of lag, excuse me, from the replay. So we'll watch these guys going over the top of the hill. Does the Lamborghini try again up the inside? No, not this time. Slots in behind. Jump forward just for a second, because Kenny's going all over the back of that Jaguar. That Jaguar just kisses the wall on the exit, going over the hill there, as we're coming into the final left hand of lap 6, going into 7. Oh, Finn just kisses the wall on the exit. Does he get a penalty, or does he get away with it? I think he gets away with it. We got a yellow flag up ahead, but for what? Oh, it's Nath. Nath, why have we got a yellow flag for Nath? Excuse me. So Nath and Major are starting to get a lot closer. And what does Nath do? Oh, that was close. Oh, Nath, that's not how you do it, mate. So Nath just slightly overcooks it on the exit of turn 1. Yeah, you're not getting away with that. I'm definitely skipping back to watch that. So we got Beaumont in 9th, we got Kenny in 10th, we got Slav, who just tried to have a look at Kenny for 10th position. He's now got himself a 1.5 second time penalty. So Finn's going to try and capitalise on this as he goes around the outside of 4, but that Supra's going to get ahead because it's got the inside line and the better straight line speed. So the battle for 11th is pretty much now done, and it's going more towards the Flying Finn's way, unless the Lamborghini has a moment It seems like commentator's curse has hit Finn, because he has had a moment. So Finn's advantage, Finn's pressure and an advantage, unfortunately now on being all undone. Excuse me. So Slav might actually keep hold of 11th. I don't think he's going to be close enough for 10th though, but what I want to do, yeah, so he's going to keep hold of 11th. He's going to be way out of touch for 10th, but here comes Finn in 12th position, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that battle. I want to go forward because there's a few cars over here. Here we go. Here's a battle. Zimmer versus Fracas, as Fracas tries to get the inside. There's a lot of ghosting and lag going on, so we'll try somebody else's recording later after this as we come into lap 8. As Fracas goes up the inside, it seems like Fracas has got a lot better exit than Zimmer. Coming out the final corner. As it goes side by side through one, and Fracas, excuse me, has done a move without spinning himself out. A miracle, I know. It's like Pyro finishing a race and not actually having a crash. It very rarely happens, I know, speaking from experience. So Fracas goes through turn 4, going up the hill. As can he defend that position from Zimmer and the Supra? No, he does not, as this Zimmer goes up the inside, going through the bus stop chicane, and all that work's now being undone, and he's got to do it all again. Now these two battling is bringing in Nathan as we go forward, as Pip is now up to 5th, Nectar's in 4th, with Zab in 3rd with a 1.5 second penalty, Major's in 2nd, and Caps just disappeared into 1st. Excuse me. Oh, Fracas with a good exit. I'm going to go back and have a look at this. So Zimmer just understeering all through the corner, got a slow corner, and Fracas just taking a wider line, wide in, short out, slow in, fast out. Has just got the move done before the corner, before you even hit the braking zone. So, although he's a little sideways going through that corner, that's not going to work, mate. We'll stay with this battle for a minute as Zimmer has a look up the inside, which does force Fracas wide. Now Nathan's in this battle, so Nathan's in 8th position, potentially looking at making up a couple of spots to go up to 6th as we go around the final corner and go on to the final lap. I'm just going to jump forward a second as we got, yep, that's from a penalty, so we'll stick with this battle until the final couple of corners. So Fracas has disappeared through that final corner. Zim is now really struggling. His fronts aren't doing too good. His rears are actually really good. So I don't know why he's not getting good exits, or it might just be how he's taking the corner at the moment. So let's see. We got Supra versus Alfa Romeo. The Supra has longer legs than the Alfa, but the Alfa's really reeling him in through the bus stop as we go around the long right-hander for the last time this sprint race with the soft tyres. Does Nathan try a move? He has a look. He's not going to make it work this time as we go around the left-hander coming up to the right. Nathan not going to have a look up the inside. Zimmer defends inside quite late. Yanks to... Nathan's really close this time, so his best bet will be to try and throw it up the inside here. Does he? No, he slots in behind. As we'll jump forward, because coming around the last corner for the final time in the sprint race is going to be Cap. It's going to be the captain of Tier 5 sprint races at the moment. As he comes around the last corner in the Lamborghini, all the way into the inside towards to take victory in the sprint race. We've got Major in 2nd doing a major spin as per normal. We got Nectar in 3rd, minimising the damage to his lead. We got Zab in 4th. We got Pepper in 5th. With a good result from Pepper. Fracas in 6th. We got Zimmer just holding off Nathan in 7th. Nathan in 8th. We got Kenny in 9th, so good race from him. We got Slav in 10th, rounding off the top 10. We got Quack in 11th after making a really unfortunate mistake. We got Beaumont in 12th. We got Blade coming over in 13th. We got Monk on a dead front left on a soft tyre in 14th. I am surprised, actually. We then got... You pitted? Oh! No. You pitted? Why did you... Okay. We got Finn in 15th, and then we got Schumacher in 16th, who also pitted. Maybe did you try for fastest lap? Potential. I'm just surprised you pitted on a sprint. You probably would have been better off. You probably would have been better off just sticking where you are. I know, I just hang on a minute. Those are fresh tyres. I mean, yeah, you could go for fastest lap. You can't get a point if you're outside the top 10 for fastest lap, can you? Or have I not read part of the rules correctly? No, I need to do where's the rules? Excuse me. Nope. That's ACC. Here we are. Whilst we're waiting. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what my thought was. So what I'm on about is, if you're in 9th or 10th, you may as well just stick where you are, not bother pitting, just try and defend if you get the reverse top 10. Whereas, yeah, if you're outside the top 10, you could pit for fastest lap, but you're not really going to benefit from it. It's not... I don't know. First grade to be decided by qualification. The top 10 in reverse. Start. Just trying to find the rules for the fastest lap. Can't see it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Right, so, as I said at the very start of this stream, this pit lane is very, very long. You do not pit lane is very, very long. You do not, and I say that again, not want to be doing a two-stop. You will be losing so much time that by the time you make up that loss, or the race would be over. So, around this track, a one-stop basically is the only way. I say not the only way, it's the best way to go at the fastest. And also, this pit entry right here is an absolute bastard. Touch the yellow line at all, 3 seconds. Also, the pit exit's a little bit finicky as well. So, on the finicky topic, we have got Slav in first on the mediums, Kenny in second on the mediums, Nathan third mediums, Zimmer in fourth on the mediums, Fracas in fifth on the mediums, Pippa in sixth on the mediums, Zab in seventh, Nectar in eighth, Major in 9, Cap in 10th, all on the mediums. Quackhouse is on the softs in 11th position. Are you mental? This is ×5 tyre wear. They are going to die in about 4 laps. Okay. We then got Beaumont in 12th on the hards. We then got Blade. That's sort of the similar strategy I did. And it didn't work. I should have just gone medium, medium. Then we got Beaumont on the hards in 12th. We got Blade. We got Blade Runner in 13th on the mediums. We got Monk on the on the mediums in 14th. We got Finn and Schumacher in 15th and 16th, both on the mediums. So the only 2 tyres difference is 1 set of hards and 1 set of softs, which, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm questioning a little, but we'll see how it goes. And off we go, as everybody darts in. I say everybody, most people dart in straight away into the slipstreams, try and gain a little bit of a bonus. Through turn 1, does everybody live? I'm just checking the mini-map. I believe so, as we got a little bit further back here. Fracas has got a horrible start. There is a huge gap between 4th and 5th, as we've now got everybody bunched up behind him. So let's excuse me, let's see what we can do. As Pippa has a look up the inside, gets it, makes the move and gets it done solidly as well, going into the bus stop. So Pippa up to 5th, Fracas down to 6th, as everybody else seems to have stayed in the same spots, as Quack is all over the back of Captain as we go down the hill. Not going to be any moves this time, as the Jag nearly loses it. I've just seen that on the top of the screen. As Cap's now going to try. Okay, what's going on back here? What's going on? Excuse me. So the Jag nearly loses it. Blade kind of squeezes out the BMW just a little bit. So the BMW, not Blade, sorry, Beaumont loses it just a little bit. Blade tries to squeeze out Monk. Monk gains 2 positions in 1 corner, which is actually a really good overtake. Just out as we go jump forward, as Quack still not able to get past that Lamborghini, as something's happened to Zab's now under serious pressure from Nectar, as Mage has made up a position on Zab. There's a little, I think there might have been a little bit of contact. Was that reported? Something was reported, sorry. Yes, this was. So, there was a report done, and I think we've just seen it. Here, sorry, it's the wrong person. So Zab's just going past us now. Well, I said gone past us, he's just going. Okay, so that was reported. I think that, yeah, that was the incident that was reported. and the stewards have come back saying a penalty to Major, and it was just a push to pass. I can kind of see it, because his rear did go a little bit. Yeah, it's down to the stewards to decide. So Major's got himself a 10-second penalty, because instead of having a 5-second, because it's first lap, it's doubled up to 10. I'd say that's a push pass as well. Let's have a look from Nectar's point of view. Okay, there's not a push to pass, it was just a push. That was a complete accident. So Nectar didn't actually take the position, so no, I take that back. So going back forward, as we got Major versus Fracas at the end of lap 1. To go, excuse me, round at the right hand corner as... What the fuck did I just witness? I've also noticed that position to P2's changed, but we'll come back to that in a minute. There's a little bit of contact there. My guy. You could... Okay. Watch. What I want to know is, why aren't you trying to go to the left? Why are you keeping it so tight? Yes, your teammate Fracas is having a right old moment, but you're keeping it so tight. You are flat out here on mediums. That's a lap hold. Traction control is basically trying to save the car, and you are still giving it the beans. And you're turning this direction. Why not go out in that way? Open the corner up. You could have gotten past Major. Yes, you might have been tapped by your teammate, which doesn't always go that well, but I'd rather be tapped by my teammate than have this happen. With front bumper damage and engine damage, and the end of lap 1, you are plumb lost. Guys, I'm just speechless. Okay, it's people talking about time zones in the comments. Right, so Cap's still in 10th. Quack has now got himself up to 9th. As we got Schumacher versus Finn as we go down the long straight. The Lamborghini just about gets it ahead, but Schumacher holds it. No, he doesn't. He still tried to keep his nose up the inside, but it didn't work this time. Quack's tyres are looking okay, considering we're on lap 2. As he's going to try and go around the outside of Frack, it's not going to work. Cap goes up the inside because Quack's been caught sleeping. That's close. It's just a little bit of a rub. As looking further back, we got Finn is about to try and go around the outside of Beaumont on the harder compound tyre, going further ahead. Cap's still trying to go up the inside of Quackhouse, even though he's on a softer compound tyre. We'll stay with these guys for just a moment as Quack does not defend the inside, doesn't need to this time around, as Beaumont decides to invent his own racing line in the background and nearly swipes out Schumacher in the process. As Finn takes a really wide line and Beaumont is struggling on those hards. It's now going forward ahead. We got Major in 7th. Right up the exhaust pipe, just slowly starting to reel in Nectar, who's in 6th position. We got Pippo's in 5th, trying to chase down Kenny. Kenny's not had the greatest of starts. I kind of missed a little bit of the action up here. So Kenny in 4th, Zimmett in 3rd. As we now got a battle for the lead, we got Nathan versus Slav, and we're going to watch this because this is, well, it's obviously a battle for the lead. Careful, don't weave so much down the straight as Slav keeps it again quite tight. going through a lot of these corners. It's alright to keep it tight for a little bit, but you're not going to maximise your speed. Open the corner out and maximise the entry, and it will maximise the speed through the corner, and also do your tyres a little bit better as Nathan goes off the course and hits the grass in the background. Is going back. Pippa's just gone. I'm going to go back and watch that one again. So Pippa reels in Kenny going around the left-hander. Kenny keeps it really tight, and Pippa swoops around the outside, now turning to the inside. Whoa, don't do that. That's going to be a recipe for disaster if you do that. When you overtake someone, don't just come swiping across in front of them and slam on the brakes because you're in the braking zone. Stick on your line. Now going back forward, we got Slav versus Nathan versus Zimmer. So Nathan is in a Supra sandwich, being honest. He is the meat in a Japanese Supra sandwich. But Nathan seems to be doing a lot better through this section. Yeah, obviously having a car that turns does help. So Nathan doesn't get a good exit at all, as Zimmer does, and Zimmer goes straight past down the start-finish straight. Does Nathan have a battle back? No, he doesn't. So it's now a Supra 1-2 at the end of start of lap 4. And Zimmer's going to try and chase down his teammate. Is he going to try and go for the lead? Are these two going to fight, or are they going to do team orders? Let's see what happens. Nathan's still there. Nathan's going up the inside. Does Slav help his teammate out? He does. He gives his teammate the slipstream as well. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, let's go back and watch this from the onboard angle. So Slav gives Zimmer the slipstream. So teammate helping teammate, which is good. This move here. Whoa. Brave stuff from Nathan, going up the inside of the bus stop, making it work. Absolutely sent it. If you want to know what the definition of sending it into the corner is, I think we've just witnessed it. Now all these guys battling and all these guys are doing is bringing in the rest of the grid. So now Pippa's starting to join this battle. Kenny's not far off, and nor is Nectar. Nectar needs to get a little bit of a wriggle on now. He currently has the fastest lap of the race at the moment. So let's jump back forward, because this is actually a very good battle with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 5 or 6 cars all in this. So does Nathan excuse me, have a little look through these coming corners. He's definitely close enough for a move. Good job, opens up the corner a lot more than Slav. It's driving down the middle. Nathan trying to go around the outside into turn 1, having a wider line into 1. This is not the spot you really want to be overtaking. You want to try and sit in the slipstream now, because you're just going to lose out here. So you want to try and stick in this slipstream through this section. So we go through 3, coming up to 4s. Zimmer's now having a look, and Nathan's having to defend from Zimmer. So he's got one more defensive move, so we're now on a different corner. And again, the two Supras using each other's slipstream, and this time Nathan does not send it up the inside. Zimmer's way too wise to that this time, and it's now 8 Supra 1-2, with Pippa having a look up the inside halfway around the corner and gives him a little bit of a leaning there. So Nathan's just lost 2 positions in effectively 4 corners. So now it's only like 5 or 23. It's not over yet, but the way it's going, this is going to be a very, very interesting race. As behind we got Kenny versus Major. Major's just went up the inside of Kenny on the previous corner, a dead spot, and Nectar's now dropping back. So Kenny's made a good couple of positions, losing a couple of positions. Major's making a move up, as Kenny now gets himself a 1.5 second penalty. And breathe. So So let's have a little look further back as we got Monk, who's now battling with our championship contender, who's now down to 11th. Quacks made those soft tyres last a lot longer than I would have thought. We're coming up to the end of 5. If I was him, I'd look at pitting now before you lose out. Is he going to? Yes, he is. And good job from the other two drivers for not absolutely veering into the back of him. So, Quacks in the pits after having basically killed off a lot of momentum and time from Cap. Cap goes up the inside of Monk, doesn't make it work this time. You can stay on that curb and ride it. So Monk's gone up the let Cap go up the inside, overdo it, and it's taken the position back. So good move from Monk. He's making up ground. Frax, oh, hello. Sorry, I just spotted something. So we now got Kenny versus Nectar. Kenny's got 1.5 second penalty. There's a little bit of an argy-bargy going into the bus stop. Kenny does send it up the inside and keeps the position this time. So get the right camera angle, that's better. So let's jump back forward again as we got Slav still in first, we got Pippa, we got Zimmer still in second, Nathan in third, Pippa in fourth, and Major in fifth. As Nathan's just gone a little bit wide, coming out of the right-hander. It's going to compromise his straight just a little bit. As Pippa goes really wide, does this allow Major, excuse me, to try and contend as he has a look up the inside. Doesn't make it work this time. Going around the left-hander as he has a little bit of a slide coming out of that corner as we come into the final left-hander. Does make anything work this time. Now Kenny's down to 8th with that 1.5 second penalty. This brings Fracas up to 7th. Hello Russ. Glad you can join us on this fine lovely morning. That turns out to be... whoa. What's happened to Nathan? So Nathan chasing down the two Supras down the start-finish straight. He's not going to really gain too much speed down here. Did he just... he dropped it on the entry. Well saved though. He did a lot better job at saving that this time. And there's his teammate. So, where? So that's harsh. That is very harsh. Is he going to let his teammate go through? Yes, he is. That is very harsh. So Nathan's got a 2.5 second penalty for going over the white line on the inside. Who's dropped all the way back? Is that who I think it... yeah, it is. I know it is. So Zab's now down into 13th, about to be challenged, excuse me, by the Frenchman in the Jaguar, Beaumont. Not this time as we go into the bus stop. Maybe this time as Zab makes a complete hash of that. The penalty system around this track is weird. Bizarre. So Zab still holds on to 13th temporarily. He's probably going to lose out and maybe even go down to 15th. Yeah, that was very harsh. I would have said that was... that's like having your leg chopped off and then someone pouring pure alcohol and lemon juice and rubbing salt into it all at the same time. That is extremely harsh, and I actually feel quite bad for you because you were trying hard then. So Zab's just lost out to Beaumont for 13th. Beaumont doing a good job holding his line and shutting the door in at the exit of that corner. Schumacher's now up to 11th. Finn's up in 12th position. Let's go forward, isn't it? Nathan's now dropped down to 10th. Because of that one tiny little mistake, he's now all the way down in 10th position, so he's got a lot of work to do. Cap, our championship rival to Nectar, is in 9th position, chasing down Monk. We'll stay with this battle for a moment. Let's have a look. Does he have a look? No, he doesn't have a look this time, but gets really close to Monk. Careful. That was very close. That could have easily gone to the Stewards had that gone any more worse. But because of that huge lift, this has now brought Nathan right back into the swing of things with the Lamborghini. Again, we will stay with them for just another couple of corners before we push on up higher. So Cap's rear left tyre is not looking healthy. So we're on lap 8. Usually the pit window's anywhere between about lap 10 and lap 12. Oh, it's gone a little bit deep. Nathan's going to try and have a look. Nathan and Cap are side by side going up the hill. Cap holds the inside line. Does Nathan look for the switchback? He can't quite get it because they are still side by side going around the apex. I think Cap just let him go. So Cap now down to 10th. Nathan up to 9th position. Is Cap's going to box. Cap is boxing earlier. He's boxing on end of lap 8, start on 9. This is going to throw quite a few people off, I think. So Nectar's front left tyre is not looking too healthy on lap 9. He'll have to come. I reckon he'll be coming in this lap before he starts losing. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, he does seem like a nice guy. So Monk, I reckon Monk's going to have to come in this lap to potentially not lose so much time. Kenny is down to 7th. His tyres not looking too healthy either. Again, maybe worth coming in. Fracas, his tyres are looking very good. He could go on for a couple more laps yet. Nectar. His tyres are, again, his tyres aren't looking as great. They're better than other people's on the track, but let's see what he does. As we got Pippa in at 4th, chasing down Zimmer. Zimmer's in 3rd at the moment. We had a move that I completely missed, and I think it might have been a little while ago, and Zimmer's tyres are not looking good at all. And then got Major in 2nd, and his rear left is pretty gone as well. I'm just going to jump back a second, see if Pippa can make a move. Just a watermelon get through on the Supra, not this time. Right, so Major's coming in, Zimmer's coming in. I want to stay at this camera angle just for a moment. Monk's coming in, Nathan's staying out. As we've got a battle for 2nd position at the moment between Nectar and Pippa. Did Pippa just get a bad exit? Sorry, I just want to see this because there was quite a chunky gap. Oh, Pippa got held up by Zimmer going on the pit entry, and Nectar was able to carry the momentum. Oh, that was really bad. That was really unlucky on Pippa's half, because Pippa just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Nectar goes up the inside, and beautifully done going through turn 1. So Pippa now having to defend potentially from Fracas. Fracas in that Mazda is got some legs to it. However, that Alfa Romeo is going to be vulnerable down this straight. So providing, here comes Fracas. Fracas has a look up the inside, coming up into the bus stop. Does he make it work? He does. Just about makes it work with a little bit of a rub, as Pippa's not done yet. Pippa's going to try and re-attack Fracas. I don't think it's going to work. No, it's not. So Fracas shuts the door, and Fracas holds 3rd position, with Kenny very close behind. Although Pippa does take the inside on that left-hander, but Fracas takes it a little bit wider, holds the speed, and is able to capitalise a lot more as Pippa looks for another switchback. Can't quite get the exit that Pippa is looking for, has a little bit of slide, and Fracas sweeps around and keeps third position. All the while, Kenny's here. And Kenny in that Peugeot on really, really damaged tyres is still here, still with us. So sorry, I just want to jump forward and see what people are doing. Does Slav come in and pits? No, he carries on. Let's stay with this battle for a moment. Actually, no, we're going to go back and we'll watch this again. Sorry, I should have stayed with this. Oh, whoa, okay, well. Here you go, Ross. Good timing, mate. Here's another little Stuart report that probably should have come your way. Or did this come your way? No, this didn't. Yeah, that's a push pass. That is definitely a push pass. So Pippa now up to third, Kenny now up to fourth because Frack has got a little bit of an argy-bargy session going on. So Pippa, no, just Kenny. So Kenny's going in, Pippa stays out. And here comes Nathan. Nathan going up the inside of Fracas. Does Fracas leave the space? He does. But Nathan not. Yeah, they have broken elbows. Nathan not done yet as Nathan goes around the outside of 2. Comes up from the inside of 3. Fracas has more speed as he now Fracas has the inside line for 4. It's a little bit of a rub. Rub's okay as long as you don't screw each other over. As Nathan now still just ahead, and Nathan swipes across in front of Fracas and takes 4th position. So Fracas losing out a couple of spots because of that incident. So we're on lap 11. Whoever hasn't pitted, right, should really come in now before you potentially risk the undercut. So Finn with a 1.5 second penalties now in 6th. We got Zab in 7th. We got Major in 8th, who could potentially take net P1 because he has just stopped, and it looks like he's taken on. He's only got half a tank. I'm not sure how long that's going to take him, but we'll have to keep an eye out. So Finn's just served his penalty. Major's in 8th position. We got Blade in 9th. We got Zimmer in 10th on the hard tyres. Interesting. We got Monk in 11th position, also on the mediums. We got Beaumont in 12th as Slav comes in. Does Nectar? No, Nectar stays out. So we'll stay with this battle at the moment. So Nectar stays out, Pip stays out. Oh, sorry, stops. Nathan stops. Fracas stays out. Zabs obviously stays out. Finn stays out as well. Major obviously stays out. Blade stays out as well. Interesting. So Zimmer doing a good job defending 10th position. Dives to the inside line to get right over to that pit wall. Comes back across to the racing line. He's allowed to do that. Let's have a little look at the rest of the grid. As we got Beaumont in 11th, we got Quack in 12th after having made a very early pit stop. Probably looking at going to the end. We now got Cap in 13th. After setting the fastest lap on lap 4, you pitted on lap 9. Why are you saying you pitted on lap 4? You didn't. We got Nathan in 14th after taking on all the fuel he's going to need and putting a new set of medium tyres on. We got Kenny in 15th doing similar but putting a lot more fuel in. And then we got Schumacher again done similar. So let's find ourselves a battle which will be here. Let's stick with this battle for a moment. So we got Beaumont in 11th, we got Quack in 12th, and we got Cap in 13th. Let's see what happens. We got the 2 Italians versus the British manufactured car. So Beaumont's struggling to get exit speed at the moment. This is going to allow Quack to have a look around the outside as Nectar comes in from the lead. So does Pippa, so does Fracas. I'm guessing pretty much everybody. Everybody that has yet to stop is coming in. So Quack goes around the outside of Beaumont, a lovely move, just kisses the barriers on the exit, and this allows Major up into first position. So Major's undercut's worked. Does Quack gain anything? So Quack's obviously going to gain on Blade, he's going to potentially gain on Finn. Let's watch Quack for a minute, let's see where he comes out. So Quack's huge undercut's kind of worked. It kind of has worked. He's now up to 6th position. Although he's got 10 laps on less than half a tank. So the potential of what Gil said earlier of expecting someone to do a really weird feature strategy, I think we're probably going to witness it with Quack. He has to stop again. Now Cap's in 7th, we've got Nathan in 8th, all over the back of Cap at the moment, so we're probably going to see a move from him. We'll stick with this for just a moment. Anything happen here? No, we'll wait for the exit. We'll see if Nathan gets the exit. Not really, no, nothing's going to happen this lap around. So Nectar's in 5th, Zimmer's in 4th, Monk's in 3rd, so good run at the moment from Monk. Slav's in 2nd, and Major's just disappeared into 1st position as he does the fastest lap in the race at 46.7. That's quite a quick lap, that's a respectable lap. So Slav's in 2nd, doing a good job at the moment. Monk's in 3rd, after having made up tons of spots. I've just seen a position change a bit further back. That's okay. Let's go back and watch. Excuse me. So, Cap taking a little bit of track, and that's not going to work. There goes Nathan. Nathan says thank you very much. And here comes Pippa with the overspeed. So Pippa's now got past Cap. He's probably even going to get past Quack. Pippa tries the watermelon, does go up the inside, and uses the elbows to great effect. And the watermelon has mutated and grown some elbows. So Pippa up to 7th, Quack with a half-second penalty for being kind of slightly pushed a little bit, and Cap not really going to capitalise or make up any ground at all. So this is going. Oh, Nectar! What's happened to Nectar? I think Nectar's on auto drive. Yeah, Nectar's on auto drive. What's going on? There we go, Nectar's back. So Nectar, after being on auto drive, now lost out to his teammate, lost out to Pippa, and about to potentially lose out to Quack. No, not going to lose out to Quack this time. So Nectar was in 5th position. Yeah, Nectar was in 5th position. So Nectar's now got it all to do and try and get a couple of steps ahead to try and keep his championship lead healthy. We'll stay with this group because there's a good gaggle of cars here. We could potentially see a good battle. So Quack's Certus penalty is... oh, that was close. That was really close. So Quack now down to 10th, Kenny up to 9th, Cap in 8th, and Nectar in 7th, Pippa in 6th. and not really that far up the road is Nathan in 5th position, so still to play for. I'm just gonna jump forward a couple. I want to see how close other people are, so obviously Major's just sort of disappearing. He's not really going to be caught any day soon. Slav and Monk are kind of close together. Zimmer's in his own little world. I think this is going to be the biggest group of cars on the track. So we got Nathan in 5th, we got Pippa in 6th, and Nectar in 7th, all pulled away from each other. Cap's starting to pull away a little bit from Kenny. And then we've got Fracas. Fracas just has come into play. So Quack's now down to 11th. And he still has to pit, I think. Or can he get away with it? Fracas has got way too much fuel. I think he can get away with it. So Fracas starting to chase down Kenny. Kenny definitely knows he's there now. There's a little jerk of the wheel then. So does Fracas try the inside? He has a look and it's not going to work this lap. He's going to have to wait for the next opportunity. Looking further up the road, Nathan's starting to pull away from Pippa as Kenny's pulled a little bit of a gap to Fracas. So we're going to jump forward a couple of cars. Let's see if we can find another little battle. So Nathan's pulling away a little bit, not allowing that Renault too much slipstream. Nectar using all the track and a little bit extra coming through turn 1 as we come up 2, through 3. Here comes the slipstream. Nectar's going to stay in Pippa's slip all the way. Yeah, the gap's closed, the gap's closing. Not quite close enough for a move into the bus stop this time around. Now Pippa's caught right, starting to catch up with Nathan again. So Pippa's now going to start experiencing the tow and the slipstream of Nathan, but it's now going to be suffering a little bit with the understeer that comes with it. So Nectar, does he try and make another move as we come down this next straight? No, not this time around. So Nectar's not quite close enough at the moment. That's a little bit wide, mate. Do you get a penalty or are you just about it? No, he gets a 1.5 second penalty. So Nectar's battle with Pippa is pretty much now over. Although he's not going to give up yet. He's closed the gap right up. The gap's really close, so does Nectar try and carry the speed around the last corner. Pippa just has enough speed and enough momentum to keep that Alfa Romeo at bay this time around. I think Pippa didn't quite get the exit that they were after this time around as we go through 2. Pippa's now got no slipstream at all, and Nectar's got all the slipstream in the world, but he has a penalty, so Pippa's just got to hold on long enough. I don't think Pippa's going to manage to hold on. There's a little bit of argy-bargy as we come up the straight. Pippa still holds on to 6th position. And Nectar's now got a 3 second penalty. When did he pick up that second one? Where? There. So Nectar's race has now just gone from bad to a lot worse. So his championship rival's right there. So Nectar could definitely going to fall into the grips of his championship rival, potentially even Fracas as well. He's currently chasing down the Lamborghini for 8th position, although he's probably might be gifted 8th position after the penalty that Nectar has just got. So now he's accelerating. There goes the championship rival Cap. There goes Fracas. So Nectar's had a horrible couple of laps. Now he's got all the work to make up for all over again, as Kenny's now in 11th position. What happened? So Kenny in 11th being chased down by Finn. Quack's now down into 13th with about 6 laps to go. I think yeah, you're going to have to pit for fuel. You do not have enough fuel for that. So we'll stay on with these two at the moment. So Finn having a look up the inside of turn 1, not going to make it work this time. Look for a good exit. I think he's got one. Schumacher's coming to the pits at lap 18. Interesting. As we come back to the battle in hand, Kenny gives Finn the room. Kenny gives Finn the space. It's now a drag race between a Lamborghini and a Peugeot. The Peugeot does have better brakes than the Lamborghini, throws it up the inside and keeps it there. So Kenny's still ahead of Finn at the moment. Finn gonna try and have another look in a couple of corners or two's time. Kenny taking a slightly different line, a later apex to try and get the better exit speed. We'll jump forward to Nectar in just a moment. We'll jump forward to Nectar now actually, so I can keep an eye on them too. So Nectar's right up the exhaust pipe of Zab in 9th position as Major comes into the pits. So Major didn't put on much fuel at all. He's potentially going to go onto a soft tyre, or is he going to stay on the mediums? Now Major's just lost out to 1st position because he had to stop. Does he lose out 3rd position as well, as Nectar is all over the back of this Mazda? He's not going to make anything like that this time, as Major's only just leaving the pits now. He's on soft tyres. Does he? Where does he pop out? Where's Pippa? So Pippa's gone through. Can Cap get through? I don't think Cap can. Cap can. Can the captain get through past Major? That Ferrari does. How quick is the Ferrari compared to the Lamborghinis? Major does. Was that 2 moves? I don't know if that was 2 moves. Sorry, I know what would... I don't know. It's really... I don't know, because you keep the steering wheel to the right to try and move to the right. It's not really half. You don't really make half a move. You either make 1 move or you make 2. I don't know. But yeah, you've got to be careful when you're defending. If you're going to make a move, you've got to make sure you've got to make it clear. Not fair enough. I just thought that looked like 2 moves, but I could be wrong. As Major now goes up the inside of Pippa on the soft tyres, gets past Pippa really easily actually. Moving onwards, as we're not going to talk about how many moves the steering wheel needs to make, as we got Nathan versus Zimmer again. So we got the 2 Supras in 1st and 2nd. But this time Zimmer is all on his own. So Zimmer defending, as Fernando Alonso once said, like a lion to Esteban Ocon. But is Zimmer actually going to do good at defending, or is he going to be like Esteban Ocon as we look further back? What the fuck did... There we go, it's the two. As we got Nectar in 9th, we got Fracas in 8th, we got Zeb in 7th. So the two Mazdas have changed position. We got Cap in 6th, we got Pippa in 5th, we got Major in 4th. Chasing down Nathan and Zimmer and closing at a rate of knots with 3 laps to go. Oh, Nathan, that's not going to help your tyres or your momentum, mate. So we're going to stick with this battle because here comes Major on those soft compounder tyres. My only concern is he's going to push hard and he's going to kill off his tyres. So we'll stick with Major as the main camera angle at the moment, as we now got a 3-way battle for 2nd position. All 3 Brits battling it out. Major gets the better drive, sticks it up the inside of Nathan. We'll jump to a different camera angle because it's the only way we can keep up with this. So Major up the inside of Nathan, makes it work. Can he get around the outside of Zimmer? No, he can't. He looks for the switchback. Oh, he's still there. They're coming up side by side. Gives each other space, and Major's through. So Major has done 2 positions in the same lap, so Major's on an absolute roll at the moment. Fastest lap of the race? No, it's not going to be. As we look further back, as Nathan's now going up the inside of Zimmer. Does he make it work? He does make it work. There's a little bit of an argy-bargy, I think, from Zimmer's point of view. So Zimmer on those hard tyres, not able to keep up with the soft and the medium runners up ahead. Now does Nathan try and stick with Major for as long as he can. As further back we have got Dexter Pippa versus Cap in the Lamborghini. Cap goes up to the inside, Pippa does not defend. Cap goes through the bus stop up the inside of Pippa, as Fracas has done a Fracas thing. I think he might have got a penalty. So through goes Nectar up to 8th, starting to chase down Zab in 7th position. As Cap's now going to try and chase down Zimmer in 4th position. So Cap now going to try and reel in Nectar's championship lead by trying to get as many points as he can with 2 to go. So Cap is not able to do anything this lap. Although Zimmer's trying his absolute best on the tyres he's got, and with what he's got, he's going to try and hold on to full for as long as he can. Major's just disappeared. Major's disappeared into the distance. Nathan's not able to keep up with him at the moment. I just want to jump and see what's his tyres doing. He's got tons of life left. He's got good life left. So Nathan's tyres still looking good. Zimmer's okay, but here comes Cap. Cap's tyres are looking just about the same, maybe a little bit worse on the back. But Cap's definitely got on a better exit this time. Around turn 3. Up turn 4, Cap's still behind him. Does that Supra have enough legs and enough power and enough of the gears to keep this time around? Through we go, around the long right-hander. This Cap's only just about going to have enough fuel, as this fuel gauge is flashing red, and we're only 1.5 laps to go as someone's pitted. Oh, Cap loses a little. Let's have a look for. Let's keep an eye out as Zimmer has a little bit of a bad corner, I think, as Cap's now right on his backside, and Zimmer's still squiggling around. So Cap not able to make up anything at the moment. Well, he does actually, sorry, excuse me, he does go up the inside, but does goes very deep. I think he throws that one just a little bit, because here comes Pippa. Pippa's now gone past. So Cap was going to look at 4th position, now he's down to 6th, and potentially about to lose out to 7th from that Mazda further behind him. I need more like breath in my lungs, because tier 5 just seems to either nothing happens or everything happens. So Zimmer goes to the defends the inside, takes a weird breaks the slipstream, excuse me. Pippa does not follow. Pippa stays on the straight line as we go onto the last lap. Zimmer's got tons of fuel. Pippa's now just starting to show red. Cap's been red for a whole lap. I think he's about to going to have enough as Zab's all over the back of him. As we go through turn 4, is Zab able to capitalise on the mistake from Cap? He's going to go past on the straight. Does Cap send it up the inside? No, he's not able to, so Zab's now up to 6th position. Pippa's trying their best to try and get past Zimmer and get around Zimmer, but I don't think it's going to work this time around. Jumping forward, we got Nathan just up ahead, we got Major just ahead of that, and has been reining in Slav, but Slav's going to be just far enough ahead as we'll follow Slav through these final couple of corners. He's had a bad couple of races. He had a bad race at Suzuka last time, if my memory serves me right, because I think I named him the Flying Spaniard, or was that round 2? I've forgotten which one it was. It might have been round, no, it was round 2. Slav's had a couple of bad races over the past couple of rounds, but he's been untouchable here. He's had a really, really good evening as he comes around the last corner for the final time. Keeps it clean, comes around the last corner and takes victory here at Watkins Glen, and wins the feature race with Major in 2nd, very, very close behind. Here comes Nathan in 3rd, a good recovery from him. And looking at the background, we got Zimmer in 4th, we got Pippa in 6th, we got Zeb in 6th, we got Cap in 7th, we got Nectar in 8th, so Cap not going to able to make as many dent into that championship lead as we thought. We got Fenn in 9th, we got Fracas in 10th, we got Kenny just missing out on the 10th position. We got Monk in 12th with the fastest lap on a dead set of softs on lap 20. He's just that managing, damn it, at the moment. We got Blade in 13th. Coming over the line, we then got Quack in 14th after having made in my opinion, a questionable strategy for the race. We then got Beaumont in 15th. And we got Schumacher attempting a fastest lap. I'm not sure he's going to get it, being honest. We will have to wait and see. It's become around the last final corner for the final time. Down he comes, not able to get fastest lap by half a second, and then Schumacher rounds off in 16th position. So Stewart reports all done and signed off as the post Stewart's results before this evening. We still got Nectar in 1st, we got Cap in 2nd, we got Zeb in 3rd, Zimmer in 4th, and Major in 5th position. So excuse me, Nectar extends his lead. I say extends his lead, he manages his lead, and he's still got 10 points clear of Cap with 4 rounds to go. In the constructors, the Alfa Romeos are starting to take off and take away with 179 points. The Supras in 2nd with 139, and then the Mazdas with 134 in 3rd place. So the Mazdas starting to reel the Supras back in a little bit. So yeah, there we go. We're up to date. All hunky-dory. Tonight's round is over at Sardinia a track that I have not got the best memories of. If it's the layout, I think it is, but luckily I hopefully won't have any issues tonight, but we will wait and see. I hope everybody has enjoyed. I will try and get comms out for tier 5 this week as well. We'll see what happens. Whilst I've got people here, look out for over the next couple of days for the first Super Formula comms video, which I said I'll do. I never got around to it in the first round because the file was too big to share. I have the second round, so I will do the second round comms videos. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good day. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.